Hello everybody, Skratch coming up with another Raid Shadow Legends video. In today's video, we're gonna rank all the ally attack champions for clan boss and for arena to find out which one is the best for each one of the specific areas. We're gonna talk about the new chicken challenge that starts on Saturday, how you're gonna be able to get your hand on some 5-star free chickens to help you out to rank up your champions, and we're gonna talk about the new artifact sets that they got teased on Facebook. I'm not sure how many of you are actually following Raid Shadow Legends on Facebook, but today they teased a couple of sets. If you remember, for whoever follows me on Twitch and joins the streams, over a month ago I was telling you about two new sets that they will be coming in the next patch. One of them will be 40 accuracy and 5% speed, and the other one is gonna be 10% HP and 10% defense. So these they're gonna be divine sets. Here is the screenshot of what they actually teased on Facebook today. So seems like the mythical artifact system might come out. This might be the actual campfire. This might be the actual thing that they're working on. So I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna need to be able to craft these items right here. But what they said is like this: a new artifact set has been spotted by the royal scryers. But how does one procure these mighty items of power? What do you think, raiders? So they just dropped a little tease. They don't want to give us any sort of information about it. They keep telling us that all this stuff is going to be released in their next patch release, when it's going to be probably like 1 week before the actual patch. So keep an eye on that. It might be 1-2 weeks away. We're almost in September now. So definitely hyped about the accuracy and speed set. I think that's going to be an awesome set for a lot of arena champions. Not so hyped necessarily about the other set. 10% HP, 10% defense doesn't sound too crazy, honestly. Now, I wish they would actually make it happen and let you actually, in a way or another, select what sort of substats or stats you get on the gear with all this crafting. That would be actually awesome, rather than be the same system you buy from the bazaar, just random stuff. You never know what you're gonna get. Probably it's not gonna be good, so you're just wasting stuff. I'm not sure if this is gonna be a speed glyph here. It doesn't really make much sense if it's gonna be a speed glyph, because I'm sure they can bring other sort of items to actually craft these new sets. But yeah, how I said, we don't have much information. I just wanted to let you know what the two sets that are coming they will actually do. The Diamond did specify that we will be having more than 2 sets, but he didn't specify if they'll be coming in the next patch or at some other point. The patch is going to be great. A lot of champions rebalance, a lot of nerfs, buffs probably. So let me know what are your thoughts on all the patch list with the champions. I didn't actually make a video on it. It really triggered me seeing Draco and Warlord on there. I mean, Warlord, it hasn't been touched for almost 2 years. I think he's in a great place. If they nerf him, it's a huge mistake. They better be giving him some sort of buff, which is gonna be pretty crazy. Cyrilla did said in the interview she had with Hell Hades that they're gonna balance the champions to be able to take on the new content, which is gonna be super hard. So hopefully they're not gonna start destroying all the good champions, just to find the right balance in between trash champions that they don't want to buff with the OP champions. So hopefully they find the right balance and they don't screw anything over. So yeah, this is the artifact right here. But how I said, we have the chicken challenge starting on Saturday. So for whoever is not familiar with it yet, I'm gonna play you the teaser right here, guys. That's what we're having. 8 streamers. We have the Saffron Man right here, guys. Stew Gaming, Deadwood Jedi, Hell Hades, Manibal Gaming, BGE, myself, and Cold Brew Gaming for the last. I'm gonna let this play, guys, and then I'm gonna walk you through it a bit, what's gonna happen on Saturday. So will be tears, will be battles, will be blood, will be spicy chicken for the loser, chicken giveaways for all of you guys. So you'll be able to earn a lot of 5-star free chickens for subscribers on our channel. So make sure you guys go tune up and check out all the rest of the guys. I will be leaving their links down in the description, so you guys can go check them out for whoever doesn't know them. So it's gonna be rough, man. I can tell you, it's gonna be rough. We're gonna be able to select 30 champions that they're gonna be thrown in a randomizer. We're not gonna have power on what champions we're using, so we're selecting 30 champions, 10 legendaries, non-dupes allowed, and 20 epics, rares, whatever. Then they're gonna go through a randomizer and they're gonna be picked out 6 champions out of those 30. From there, we're gonna pick 4 of the strongest. Then our opponents can throw out of the heroes the ones that they think is the most OP champion in the team, and we're gonna have to reroll again to grab a new champion for that. The loser, it's a spicy chicken, so it's about eating a lot of spicy food, guys. I love spicy food. I'm sure the day after I'm gonna suffer, but I don't care. I still have the spicy food. So Saturday, guys, this coming Saturday, so in 2-3 days from now, I kind of lost track of time. 11 p.m. UK time, 6 p.m. Eastern time on Twitch TV, guys. You're gonna find all of us there. We are in the first bracket, which is me versus Deadwood Jedi, which I'm coming for you, mate. I'm gonna make you eat all that spicy chicken. So guys, make sure you go to Deadwood Jedi's channel, drop that comment in there telling him that we're gonna make him eat all the chicken, and you guys are gonna win all the giveaway 5-star chickens. We want them chickens for yourself, guys, and we want Deadwood Jedi in pain. We want him to eat all the spices in the world. So Deadwood, we coming for you, baby. Now, we're gonna be all on Twitch, guys. Later on, it's gonna be uploaded on YouTube and stuff. But if you wanna catch the action live, make sure you guys tune on 11 p.m. UK time, 6 p.m. Eastern time, Twitch TV, Skratch AK47. I'm gonna leave the links for the rest of the guys in here so you can, guys, catch them up. So we have giveaways. It's gonna be a lot of fun stuff, guys, so make sure you tune up for that. So now, talking about the other main topic, which is ranking the ally attack champions. We're gonna start with the only rare that we have. If I'm correct, I might be wrong and maybe I missed one of them, but I kind of doubt it. So we have Hiria, which is probably the last on the list. It kind of goes by rarity, honestly, for whoever is not familiar with Hiria, High Elves attack rare champion. I used to run Hiria in my clan boss team early on when I started the game. Attacks one enemy, has an extra 25% chance of inflicting a critical hit. She gains 15% more from a fully booked, so that's a 40% chance of inflicting a critical hit. Then we have her A2 on 4 turn cooldown, fully booked. Attacks one enemy 3 times. Each hit has a 50% chance of placing a 5% poison debuff for 2 turns. Then we have her A3 on 4 turn cooldown. Attacks one enemy with 2 random allies. Allies joining the attack use their default skills. So if you super early on and you pull a Hiria, yes, she is worth it to use early on. Towards mid game she kind of falls off. Her base stats are not great, so her HP is pretty low. Attack is decent. Defense is pretty low. Speed is super good, actually. 101 speed is pretty good. And we have her aura. Increases ally crit rate in arena battles by 16%. So it's not too bad. If this wouldn't be necessarily that random, you could use her for a blender comp, but then she might drag over your Skull Crown and Arbiter instead of Sinesha or whatever you guys are using for a blender comp, so she's not that great. Clan boss is not a problem regarding the random ally attack. So that's what we have as the rare. I don't think it's another rare. I might be wrong. If we do have another rare, guys, please let me know. Then we have Catacomb Counselor coming in on 4th place, I think. Yes, he's on 4th place. So for whoever is not familiar, again, we have Catacomb Counselor, and that Horde's attack epic champion, magic affinity. We have his A1 has a 50% chance of placing a 25% increased attack buff on this champion for 2 turns, then attacks one enemy. So this skill is kind of a meh, only a 50% chance to actually increase attack, nothing crazy there. We have his A2 on 3 turn cooldowns, attacks one enemy 3 times, heal this champion by 20% of the damage inflicted. And then we have his A3, Army of Death, on 4 turn cooldown, teams up with 3 random allies to attack a single enemy. The allies joining the attack will use their default skill. Base stats, decent HP, pretty good attack, defense much better than Hiria. 914 defense is decent. It doesn't make him that great for clan boss because he's just not tanky enough, honestly, so he might be good for mid game. It's kind of hard to find the right synergy with this champion in your team, honestly. But that's what we have from Catacomb Counselor. Then, talking about clan boss. So we're gonna rank them here from clan boss. I'm gonna leave the last part talking about arena. So we have on third place for clan boss in my opinion, and I will be explaining you why. We have Lanaki the Chosen. We have her A1, attacks one enemy, places a 15% continuous heal buff on this champion for 1 turn if the attack is critical. Pretty good skill overall, not bad at all. Then we have her A2 on 4 turn cooldown. Teams up with 3 random allies to attack a single enemy. The allies joining the attack will use their default skill. Fills the turn meter of all allies by 30%. Increases the duration of all ally buffs by 1 turn. That sounds super strong. If her A3 would not be what it is, this skill right here would be a bomb for clan boss. But my main problem with Lanaki the Chosen, and I've been using her in clan boss, I did make account takeovers with Lanaki in the clan boss, and the reason why I'm not ranking her second or first for clan boss is gonna be this right here. Places a 30% increased crit rate buff and a 50% increased attack buff on all allies for 2 turns. Wow, that's amazing. What is this guy talking about? What's wrong with this skill? Has a 25% chance of granting an extra turn. And that's on 4 turn cooldown fully booked. And she's gonna get up to 50% chance of placing an extra turn. So what that means for your clan boss team? That means that your clan boss team is gonna get crippled because of Lanaki. She's gonna gain random extra turns, she's gonna throw everything off sync for you, she's gonna lose the most of the buffs on herself like ally protection, defense up, and she's gonna die super early, and like this she's gonna cripple the whole team in the clan boss. That's why I don't rank her higher in clan boss, specifically for this extra turn. The rest of skills, crit rate, attack, increase the buffs on all allies, turn meter, ally attack is absolutely insane, but this thing right here is gonna cripple your team and you're not gonna do the damage you really wanted to do overall. Trust me when I'm telling you that. Either you run her with a Raglan, if you have a Raglan to run her with, yeah, it's absolutely great. You don't have a Raglan, kind of forget about it. Focus on Krilla or Longbeard. But rather than that, she's absolutely a beast. Now, moving over to the second ally attack champion for clan boss is no one else than Longbeard. Attacks one enemy, will ignore shield and block damage buffs. Attacks one enemy, places a 25% weaken debuff for 2 turns. He has pretty good base stats. I kind of forgot to check that on Lanaki, but we're gonna go back to it in a minute. Then we have his A3, so you have weaken from Longbeard already. Attacks one enemy with 4 allies, so all your clan boss team will attack. Increases the damage inflicted by allies by 20%, and that's on 4 turn cooldown as well. So far every single champion that we talked about ally attack, they're on 4 turn cooldown. Now this is super good because it attacks with all the team, so if you're trying to drop in more poisons, you're trying to put your Vizier to extend those debuffs more, is no randomness in which champions they actually gonna get to attack, because all your team is gonna go and attack with him. Now he has no turn meter booster, no turn meter boost here, no increased attack and other stuff like that. He does have the weaken, and that's for dungeons actually, it's not overall. So we have weaken from him and ally attacks with all the team. 20% extra damage is not necessarily a huge boost, the 20% damage, but is super good for clan boss. I do prefer him over Lanaki in my clan boss team. Then the number one for clan boss in my opinion is the new one, which is a Krilla Witch Arm. I do have all the fragments to summon her, but I'm waiting for a champion chase tourney and summon her there so I get points. And the reason why this one she's the best for clan boss, guys, base stats, 1.2k defense, the best defense out of all of them, is like 300 more defense compared with Lanaki and Longbeard, super good. Decent attack, pretty good HP, 99 speed, not too bad at all. But then we have her A1, attacks one enemy, places a shield, places a shield buff equal to 10% of this champion's max HP on the ally with the lowest HP for 2 turns. The shield probably is not gonna be super noticeable, it's gonna be pretty small. Then we have her A2 on 3 turn cooldown. So she's the only ally attack champion in the game that has the skill on 3 turn cooldown. This is one of the things why she's number 1. Attacks one enemy, places a stun debuff for 1 turn. Has a 100% chance fully booked of teaming up with 3 random allies to attack a random enemy. Allies joining the attack will use their default skill, blah blah blah, same like the rest. But she's hitting twice. So actually she's attacking the boss, then she's ally attacking with them, hitting a second time. So we're getting all that ally attack on 4th turn cooldown. So it's practically like attacking with 4 champions just because she's getting that extra hit. So that's a pretty good damage overall to drop from there. But the 3 turn cooldown is what makes it so good. But then we have her A3 on 4 turn cooldown fully booked. Places a 50% increased attack buff and a 30% increased crit rate buff on all allies for 3 turns. Then attacks all enemies. Now that's what makes her so good as well. We have increased attack and crit rate for 3 turns on all allies from this skill. She fits super good in any clan boss team, guys. She can be super tanky if you build her like that. The skills are absolutely insane for ally attack. Now you do have to book the A2, you do have to book the A3 to make of the best benefits overall for her. But honestly, she's number 1 for clan boss. Pretty good damage. I've tried her actually. She deals decent amount of damage and all the stuff she brings with her kit are absolutely insane. Now talking about Arena, we rank the clan boss. Now about Arena, I'm only gonna talk about 2 champions, and I'm gonna explain you the situations which this one is number 1 and the other one is number 1. So for Arena, on my number 1 is Longbeard and Lanaki. They're both at the same proportion. And the reason for it depends what sort of team you're using in your arena. If you're running a blender comp with a Skull Crown, a Sinesha, Fellhound, any sort of champions like this, you definitely want to go with Longbeard. And the reason for it is because you are gaining that 20% extra damage. So hitting with the A1s, the champions, they do have to benefit of more and more and more damage to make sure you actually annihilate the whole entire team. So getting that 20% extra damage is absolutely amazing. Now, I did said we're going to talk about again Lanaki's, because I didn't really talk about her base stats. 20k HP, pretty good speed, 980 defense. Now, why is Lanaki on first place as well? The reason for it: fills the turn meter by 30%, increases the duration of all ally buffs by 1 turn. So if I want her as a second turn meter booster, if I'm not running an Arbiter with Lissandra, an Arbiter with Siphi, an Arbiter with any other champion in the game, she can be a very useful second turn meter booster. Now the only problem is with her AI when she uses the ally attack. If one of the enemy's champion has a shield set or something and is not the lead, she's gonna prioritize to go for that champion and not for the lead. That can kind of create you a bit of issues there. But here you can make use a lot by using Evil Eye Masteries on your champions to decrease the turn meter on their Arbiter or turn meter booster, whatever they're using. You put the ally attack, bang, you knock down the turn meter on Arbiter, so you make sure she just doesn't have a chance to cut in. Or you have a Rotos or a champion that you want to take down ASAP, ally attack with all the team, go and knock down the enemy champion that you wanted to kill. That's why I think she's super good. I'm using Lanaki a lot. I'm actually not using Longbeard so much, but for Arena, these are the 2 situations where they're both number 1. That's why they're both on the same spot, because different teams, different requirements from the champions. But that was all for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts on the ally attack champions. Do you agree with me? You disagree? Which one is your favorite overall? And stay tuned for that chicken challenge. How I said, it's going to be on Saturday. It's going to be on Twitch. So make sure you guys tune up for that. Appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you all soon on another video. Till then, peace out.